In this video, I'll be showing you on how to prepare for the Dragon Ball update in anime Vanguards. There's going to be a lot of content in this update since the units that they are adding are Vegeta from Dragon Ball, Goku from Dragon Ball, Dante from Devil May Cry, Vegeto from Dragon Ball, Gohan from Dragon Ball, Mr. Satan and Buu from Dragon Ball, Vergil from Devil May Cry, Buu from Dragon Ball, and last but not least is our glorious king Pea Shooter from Plants vs. Zombies. The Devil May Cry characters may be a battle pass unit for all we know. And what unit are you most excited for in this Dragon Ball update? And with that being said, let's get right into the video. The first step is to get every trait rerolls in the boss event shop, as this event rotates weekly. So is the event shop, which means you can get yourself 40 whopping rerolls per week just from the boss event, which is a lot, especially on how easy to do it. And you can do this with the event with other people, by the way, so that is extremely good. And if you deal the most damage, you'll be rewarded twice, which will save your grinding quite a lot. And not only you can buy yourself trait rerolls, you can also buy yourself super stat chips, which are pretty nice for your rerolling on your stats and transfer them to the newer units. Who would not want to do that? And you can also buy yourself essence stones for your evolution units, for your units to be evolved. And you can also buy gold if you're needing in gold. This is one of the best ways for sure to get yourself gold. And the second step is to finish your battle pass. Yes, as it will reset on the next update, which is this weekend. Especially, you'll be missing out on a lot of trait rerolls. Do you see on how much trait rerolls you're missing out? Like, look at that, look how much trait rerolls. So I highly advise you to finish your battle pass as soon as you can, and you will miss out on the shiny battle pass units. So if you're a fan of whatever this anime they came from, Cyberpunk, then I highly recommend to get these units, because what I ended up doing with the shinies is disenchanting them. But anyway, moving on to the next step is getting every trait rerolls from the love shop, which you can obtain 100. Yes, you heard me right, 100 trait rerolls, which is an insane amount to get. And the way you can get these chocolates, by the way, you can either buy them, but it's just much better to do the love portal. Yes, at which you'll be needing 2 players or more to do this, as it won't allow you to play by yourself. Yes, that is right. Like, look at me equipping loose, then doing the love portal by myself. It tells me you need at least 2 players. Yup. So make sure to grab a friend, go get some players to play with you. And not just trait rerolls you can also get Gazelle, who is a limited unit, as she buffs your summoners max HP by 1%. Let me show you guys really quickly on how OP this unit is. Passive buffs any summon max HP by 1% for every summon on track, up to 50%, which is insanely strong for units such as Yamamoto. If you do not know Yamamoto, he summons so frequently that combining him with our Gazelle, he is going to be the best of the best. Alright, so the fourth step is to grind for Gilgamesh, as he will become unobtainable this upcoming update. And if you did not know, Gilgamesh is one of the best exclusive units with his nuke ability and great stats at later upgrades, which makes him an amazing unit to have. And the way you can get him is by doing the quest from the Key of Babylon, yes, which can be obtained through the Legend Stage 2 of Golden Castle. As you guys can see, it is a 10% drop rate, so good luck to everyone who is grinding for Gilgamesh. And if you have any extra of the command seal, you can actually trade them to Gilgamesh, which you can get even more trait rerolls. Like, come on now, isn't that lovely? And not just any trait rerolls, you can also get essence stones. And that is pretty much it. Yeah, you can get 20 rerolls from this. Isn't that lovely? Oh my. And moving on to the fifth step is to do your daily boss bounties. as I have been doing them quite frequently, and you can get yourself 10 rerolls per day. And while you're doing your boss bounties, you can also complete your enemy index, which you can get a lot of rerolls from them as well. Like, look at that. If you complete one story mode of enemy index, you can get yourself 20 trait rerolls. Wow. And it is actually a chance for it to register on your enemy index. It's not an instant as I thought. So yes, so you have to fight the same boss as much as you can until it registers. So good luck to everyone who is doing that, because for me, I'm missing these two people. Like, come on now. I would be getting my 20 trait rerolls right now, but guess what? I need to do this countless of times for it to actually register in my index. And finally, the last step is to get yourself a Son Jin Wu and Igros evolve. Why? Because he is literally the best unit with his 3 nuke abilities, which will deal a lot of damage, although you can only use them per match. So keep in mind on how you use them. And he can summon a variety of summoners that will deal a lot of damage as well, especially his summon scales with traits that he has. So Monarch is the best trait on him, since it also scales with his nuke, and that is insanely meta, and I highly recommend to get him. Although do keep in mind that it takes more than 20 hours to get him evolve. So I do want to mention some other things, such as word lines. If you haven't keep up with word lines, I highly recommend. So then once the update comes out, you won't bother doing your word lines. And especially if you have yourself Son Jin Wu and Igros, doing word lines is going to be the most easiest of them all because of his element. Yes, his element is unknown, meaning he can be used in any floors. Isn't that crazy? And at the same time, his summons and nuke abilities are pretty OP. And also, I completely forgot to mention, Ishtar is actually going to be unobtainable in this next update. So if you haven't pulled for her, I highly advise you, since she is limited. So maybe you can get her shiny, because they'll probably add trading sooner or later, I hope, since there are some Vanguards units that I have yet gotten. And also, Rift summons in 38 minutes, so I highly recommend you to grind for Yohawak, because he is a pretty meta as well with his ability, if you did not know. And for your collection as well, getting Yohawak is going to be fantastic. And I completely forgot once again, you can actually get trait rerolls from raid shops as well. Like, look at that, I'm missing 75 trait rerolls. So if I just get these 75 trait rerolls, I'm gonna be stacked. And I can also get trait rerolls from dungeons as well. Wait, what? I did not know this. Yeah, you can see on how much trait rerolls you can get from this game. So I highly advise you to do every single step in this video if you have not yet. And yeah, good luck, have fun. That was everything you'll be needing to do to be prepared for the Dragon Ball update. I hope you learned a 1 or 2. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.